month where we can sow most of the stuff without any weather restrictions. This is only applicable for the sowing, not for the planting out, because the last frost day in this country depends on the weather in a particular area. Generally, it's 18th of May this year. So what they say is, the weather forecast people, whoever they forecast the weather, after 18th of May, it's unlikely that we get a frost. However, it doesn't carry. Last year we had a frost around mid-June. So planting out is just a tricky bit, but there are many things that you can do. Let's get on to the list of seeds you can sow in May. First week of May, I generally sow all my squashes and any leftover pumpkins, gourds that I like to plant. And also in the second week of May, directly in the ground, I sow some of the Indian leafy veggies called Gongura, Chirri Kura, Pannaganti. Pannaganti is just the stems you need to take from one plant and then spread it across. And also Totakura, which is amaranthus. We have two varieties. One is a green stem and another is purple stem or orange stem color. And Chirri Palak, all these things, they can go directly in the ground. Along with that, any carrots, not the autumn variety, summer variety carrots, and also beetroots, they can directly go in the ground, which I did a few days back. And beans, if you haven't sown your beans, this is the best time to sow your beans. You don't need any heat mat or any temperature control, anything like that. They'll come up in a couple of days. And on top of it, you can also start preparing your pots and all the beds or areas where you want to plant them out, because in the first week of June, that's what we're going to do most of the time. So let's get on to the list of seeds and the varieties I grow this week. So the first squash variety is a sweet dumpling. It's a winter squash. You can see it's really nice looking fruit it is. So the squashes, we don't need to freeze them. They can stay away in the house somewhere in a window or somewhere. Doesn't need any light or anything, without any dampness, for 6 to 8 months if you look after it properly. So you don't need to freeze them. The next variety is something called Harrier. We tried last year and we recently cooked, I think a week ago we cooked this, one which was lying in my cupboard on a bookshelf, actually, not in cupboard. And this one, first time I'm trying baked potato variety of the squash. It's also winter squash. And sunshine, we really loved it. We've been growing this last 3 years. And the other one is famous butternut squash. And the next one is autumn crown. This is a really nice one. I haven't grown this last 2 years, but I did, I think 3 years back. I lost the seeds and then now I got the seeds. And this is the pot variety of squash, and you get like 5 squashes and you can go in a small pot. On top of that, so I'm going to grow this year. Last 2 years I didn't do any runner beans, but this year first time I'm going to a dwarf variety called Hestia. I never tried before, so I'm basically trying to do this. I'm also trying this collection of different gourds and stuff like that. You see everything in there. There are 25 seeds. I never tried this collection. Somebody gave me this year. It's all like gourds and squashes. I think some of them are tiny pumpkins, and few of them are I think I don't know the names, but it's a collection. So I will be trying this year, and let's see how it goes. Gongura, it's a green stem, and another Gongura is a red stem variety. And palak or palak, whatever you call. Palak I already put in a ground. They already came up, and this is the second batch. Some other bed I'll do. On top of this, I don't have the pictures to show, but something called amaranthus. It's like same as Totakura in South India, and also something called Chirri Kura. It's a special South Indian variety. And there is another variety we call what is it? Sorry, I forgot. Pannaguntaku. Basically, that's I don't have the seeds. It's like a weed kind. Never grow that on the ground. I always put them in a pot and save some of the stems in a glass of water, and then I put them back in later in March. So I need to spread those.